Hey YouTube, today I'm going to do something I usually don't do, and I'm going to cause a little controversy in the Glock community. So what we're going to do today, we're going to do a little bit of a comparison between two carry Glocks. And what we have here in front of us is a Glock 43X here on top and a Glock 26 on the bottom. And before we go any further, I'm going to show you folks that neither one of these mighty 9mm carry Glocks have anything in them. And we are clear to make this video without any danger of any bullets flying through the camera. So, this has been a long time video I've wanted to do here, and I want to set the record straight on what my opinion is on these. Okay, so what we have, we're going to start off with this mighty Glock. This is a 43X, and this is all the craze in today's time. This is a 9mm carry Glock chambered in 9mm. And this thing's main claim to fame is how thin it is. It has a very thin profile, and it's very popular amongst the Glock community. This is the newer one of the two that I'm going to show you, and everybody loves this thing. And I've recently acquired this thing, and I wanted to see what all the craze was about, and I've also wanted to use it to do some comparisons here, and I'm going to give you my opinions on it and everything. Now, full disclosure, I have not taken this gun to the range yet. It's still brand new. I haven't fired it yet, so I'm not going to be able to give you the shooting report on it yet, but that is to be continued. But I think it's going to be very important that I point out a couple of these things. So what we have here, this is a 10 round capacity, and how they achieve the 10 rounds in this is a single stack 9mm magazine. That's very thin because they single stack them, and it fits into a frame. And the way they get it is they make this grip a little bit larger. So they thin it out a little bit, and they make the grip a little bit longer. So if you get a full grip on it with your hand, all three fingers fit on this thing very nicely and all that, and you have a thin profile carry gun, but it's still a 9mm, and you're still limited to a 10 round capacity. So the one I'm going to compare this to has been around a lot longer, and this is a Glock 26. This is also chambered in 9mm. This is what they used to call the baby Glock, and this has been around a long time. Now, two fingers fit on this one without any pinky extensions. I understand you can get pinky extensions, but we'll go into that here in a second. This is why I don't have pinky extensions on that. You get two fingers on this thing, and if anybody's into firearms, they know that your two fingers here are your strong fingers. This thing here is just an illusion. It's all psychological, folks. When you hold on to this gun, you can shoot it just like any other gun with two fingers on it. So what this is also a 10 round capacity, and this is a double stacked. So as you can see, the grip is quite a bit shorter, but it is a little bit wider. So all your capacity is in width and not in length. And this is a carry gun. This is popular for many years, the baby Glock, and this one's a Generation 5 one. Both of these are Generation 5s, and I'm going to show you some of the differences, the advantages and disadvantages to each one of them. Now, in my opinion, and mostly anybody's opinion, the most important part in a concealed gun, not just a carry gun, a concealed carry gun, is the length of this grip. This is the part that's the hardest to conceal. As it goes into a holster like this is going to be the part that's exposed, whether it's inside the waistband, outside the waistband, however you choose to carry it. This is the part that makes it the hardest to conceal. It's the length of this. It's the length of this grip. It is not the length of the barrel. The length of the barrel goes inside of a holster, inside your pants, outside your pants, whatever. This thing could literally be 10 inches long, like this long, and this is the part that matters right here. And what Glock people do not understand, and I'm never going to understand Glock people as long as I live, is they feel that this is not a viable carry option anymore. They feel it's outdated, and they would rather have the same capacity in the gun with a longer grip. Well, this, folks, is harder to conceal. I understand that the width really helps out. It makes it a little bit more comfortable. But this is a problem here, folks. This is a full-size grip. This is the same size as the famous Glock 19. We're going to take this gun. We're going to compare it to several different guns over the next couple weeks here and there with a few videos. But I'm going to show these guns side by side. And if you look at these guns, the slides on them are almost identical, the same length. But remember, folks, that does not matter. It does not matter how long the slide is or the barrel is. That's not the part that's hard to conceal. That's not the part that's exposed. Now, if you look at the width, the 43X here on the right has a little bit of advantage over the 26. It is a little bit thinner, but let's be honest, folks. How much thinner is it? Is it really that much thinner? I mean, is a half an inch amongst friends really that big a deal? It's not that much thinner, but it is thinner. It is noticeably thinner. So we're going to give that to the Glock 43X. But where the big difference is in this length of this grip. I mean, but it is not even close, folks. You hold these side by side, it's not even close. I mean, look how far down this sticks out. And my problem with this gun is not the way it shoots, not who makes it or anything like that. It's what people buy this gun for. They're buying it for a concealed weapon, and this thing is a little too long. When they can get the same gun with a shorter one that's easier to conceal. It's not like you're gaining a large advantage in capacity, because both of these guns, folks, hold 10 rounds. They both are 10 round guns. But this one has a longer grip, which makes it a little bit harder to conceal. Now, another thing that we're going to get into, since this only holds 10 rounds and people are not concerned about the length of this grip, why wouldn't they just get a Glock 19? The Glock 19 has the exact same size grip. Exact same length here, folks, and it holds 5 more rounds than this thing does. So this is kind of a weird weapon here that I really don't understand, and people love this thing. I mean, people go crazy over these 43Xs, and they have started making a lot of micro 9mm that are way smaller than this thing and will hold 12 to 15 rounds. I don't understand why people wouldn't go with that over this thing, but I'm telling you, you cannot reason with Glock people sometime. This is a proven animal right here. It's been around a very, very, very long time. It's very small, and it actually fits in the palm of my hand. And if I show you how this thing prints, it does not fit in the palm of my hand. So which one would you say would be the better carry option? I'd really like to hear it from you folks. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. If you're using these things for what you're supposed to be using them for, neither one of these are going to be take to the range and target shoot all day long with them. They're just too small, and there's a lot better options out there. Even in Glocks, there's a lot better options. The Glock 17 is a lot better option. The Glock 19X, I've showed that one a few times, a lot better option. But you can range shoot with these things. But if you're concealing this thing, you want to get the smallest package you can with the most capacity to carry. And you do not gain a capacity advantage over getting this 43X. You just don't do it. And when you shorten this thing up, you have what they call the Glock 43. Well, that one only holds 6 rounds in the magazine, folks. You're not getting a capacity advantage by doing this. So why would you choose 2 guns that are 10 rounds apiece and one of them is significantly larger? It just makes no sense, folks. But a lot of things Glock people do not make sense. I'd really like to hear from you. Tell me your opinion on these 2 guns, the Glock 26 versus the Glock 43X. I've showed the profiles. This one's thinner. This one's significantly shorter. They have the same length slides, and they both hold this exact same capacity. Now, the Glock 43X is also a Gen 5, but it does not have the back straps, interchangeable back straps, and it does not have the ambidextrous slide stop on it. Glock 26 is a Gen 5. It does have the interchangeable back straps that come on it, and it also is ambidextric, so left-handed people can operate this gun just fine. This thing is limited to right-hand people with small brains that think bigger things are better for concealment. So, anyway, folks, let me know what you think. Glock 43X versus Glock 26. Which one is better? Thank you very much, folks, for watching my video today, and you folks have a great day.